Sorry.
Okay, kids, let's go.
There's been an awakening. Have you felt it?
Sorry, I'm just excited about Ahsoka Tano, the OG.
Hello, what have we here?
You guys are so funny.
Hello.
Holy shit. It ain't C3 penis face and R2 dickhead.
Hello there.
Dickhead.
Found someone you have out.
Classic.
Hilarious.
Calls him a dickhead.
May the force be with us. Fucking A.
What up, giant bastards? It's me and him. Here we are.
There we were,
There we went.
and whence it came.
Good day, Galaxy. Back at it. Appreciate you guys tuning in.
I love the Giant Bastards. That should be, if I owned my own town, that would be the name of the baseball team.
Yeah. And then there would be just a town bastard
Definitely. That'd be you.
that, would be
That'd be you at least to start.
the bastards are here. Bastards in town.
Well, glad you're tuning in, everybody. Obviously, we have Ahsoka to talk about. I'm very jazzed. We got 2 episodes to review on this episode because we missed last week.
Oh, yeah, because we
We
didn't
got to talk about. We can skip episode
I was gonna say,
3
so they
because it was
crash landed.
a snoozer,
They crash landed. So
And they
that's
saw-
the review of the third episode.
and they saw the whales. That's it. That's
Oh,
all
yeah.
you need to take away from
Look at
episode
the
3.
whales.
That could have been a scene before episode. We're just getting into it, I guess. Episode 3 and 4,
Very.
I feel, should have been combined and just edited differently to make it flow.
No, I agree. I mean, episode 3 was definitely. It was just stretched out for no reason. It literally could have been like a 5-minute intro to episode 4.
Right.
Especially, it's fine. I'm sure there was Easter eggs in there. I know, obviously, the big space whales, which didn't hit you and me, like I'm sure a lot of the Rebels fans, but
Yeah. I mean, we saw them a little bit in Mandalorian.
because it was okay. There was some stuff in the third episode that I actually didn't like. Some of the space battle stuff, I was like, dude, okay. Let me get this right. So there's 6 starships out there blasting the fuck out of you.
Shields at full power, dude. 100% shields.
Do starships do anything? Like, it's gotten to that point where like you're getting blasted for 5 straight minutes
Right.
by 6 different ships. Not to mention the big ship that's I think starts still shooting at you.
I don't know, Marpo. That's pretty accurate because when I play Squadrons, it feels like I can't take down anything either.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
Been a long
I think
time.
that makes sense. Long
Yeah,
time. Long
and
time.
it got to a bit of a ridiculousness, or a ridiculous point when Ahsoka went outside in her space suit and
Yeah.
started chopping away it. And it's like, I like to see Jedi do crazy things, but there definitely is a limit. And
that crossed your limit.
it might not be to the storyline extent of Leia just floating out into space and floating back.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's out of it. They're in the same ballpark, is what I'll say, is in ridiculousness. I don't know. Because I do feel like Leia, like, cocooning herself makes sense. She's not a combat Jedi, and she was never trained as. So, like, to protect herself or protect the others around her, I think it makes sense. And it was visually, I don't want to say compromising, but it was like, I don't know, a bit ridiculous visually, but whatever,
Yeah.
it happened. Ahsoka felt the same way, in the same realm. I don't know. Go ahead.
The Leia one to me is like, I'm about to die, and this is like a last outburst of all my force powers to keep me
Yeah.
hanging on for a little bit. With Ahsoka, it's like, hey, you remember in Clone Wars when we used to get out on top of the starships? I'm going to go do that.
Yeah. I think
Which, for hardcore Clone Wars and Rebels fans, I'm sure everyone was cheering at that.
you know what might have made it feel a little better for me is if it was
If Darth Vader had done that, you would have been all about it. We'll just put that spin on it.
the difference is Darth
No.
Vader should be able to live
No.
outside. He's already in a space suit.
Well, yeah, but she just put a spacesuit on.
He's a lumbering.
That just means he has less time to
He's
get
a-
changed.
No, he's a droid though. He's more machine now. So there's like the aspect of him having to live outside isn't there.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to. Like he can stand outside of a ship and still be alive. Ahsoka
Right.
has to put on the spacesuit. She looks like she's on the fucking moon. And
She's part of
just
the Fantastic Four now.
She's just kind of bouncing around. I don't know. I don't know what it was. I've only watched it once, and maybe it
The
just rubbed me
suit-
the wrong way.
To accommodate for whatever those horns are called, definitely looked a little silly.
Maybe that. I don't know. It could have been something small like that. I'm like, that looks dumb. Fuck this scene.
I hate the show now. Turn it off.
But I mean,
Sell my Disney stock.
it's a valid point. If Vader went out there, I'd have been like, this is badass. But I do feel like they are different.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't. I was expecting her to do more. Actually, it wasn't.
Was she blocking stuff like?
She deflected
shots?
some stuff and then she cut one.
I remember her cutting one, and it's it's the Rey backflip over Kylo's ship on what was that sand planet?
I don't remember. There's like 12 of them now. I don't know.
Yeah,
Was it Tatooine?
it was along that line. I'm like, I was fine with when Rey did it.
Yeah,
Why did it rub me the wrong way with Ahsoka? I don't know.
because Ahsoka did it.
But I think you're right. It was kind of that. Hey, we were pretty, obscure in cartoons. We can do the same thing and
Obscure,
obscene,
acrobatic.
acrobatic, all of the above.
Yeah. So that's my thoughts on episode 3. Were like, it was really.
Unnecessary.
I understood what they were going for. Was like, hey, we just need catch up time for Ahsoka and Sabine to talk about their
Yeah.
relationship, which I understand. I felt like that's all it was, and that could have been woven in to something another episode, and we wouldn't have lost anything.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. They needed more time for conversation, and they also needed to overcome something together to solidify the relationship going forward.
Correct.
And that was like, oh no, there's 6 starships shooting at us. Let's go live, because we're not gonna die. Clearly,
Happy dancing.
it does that. You're right. Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
That's why it felt like that, because the droid was down. Sabine wasn't flying the ship. She was sitting under the fucking dash trying to fix the AC
Yeah.
in the ship.
It was hot.
And Ahsoka just was like, oh, I'm just going to go outside and fuck shit up real quick.
I'll take care of this. I'll handle this.
Like I said, I know. It's me. It's my issue. It's not, I don't know. It didn't hit me right. Whatever.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I mean, it wasn't the greatest thing in the world, but I didn't hate it. And I just thought, like I did with Mando and Kenobi, I don't like waiting a week and that having the episode and then I have to wait another week.
So let's break down what actually happened. Like, I know Sabine and Ahsoka talked and they got over their differences. But
Sabine's
So
trying
the
to come
plans-
to terms with
the-
she's not force sensitive.
the star map coordinates got beamed up to the main ship. That was the next one.
Correct. Yeah, you're right. The star map was just still sitting there on that little Stonehenge looking thing.
Yeah, because they beamed it up at the beginning of the 4th episode, I think. And
I
that's-
don't think
there was
we
like a
saw the
countdown.
bad guys until they attacked their ship.
Yeah.
It wasn't like any cutting back and forth. Maybe that's what I didn't like about it.
Well, and I think the other small thing that episode 3 gave us was that the council, where Mon Mothma fit in, and
Oh, that's true. And they denied her mission
they
to go
denied
out and save them.
But
I
this
guess
is
that makes sense.
this is not a war anymore. And she's like, well, bitch, war's
It's
coming.
about to be.
If you don't do
Sit
something,
down.
here we go.
I like that she just goes anyways.
Yeah, very Rogue One. Like, oh, you guys said no? Fuck it, let's go.
When are they going to learn, dude? When will you learn?
We're called the Rebels.
I need to get that soundbite on here. When will you learn that your actions have consequences?
When will you learn?
That's one of my favorite clips ever. Yeah, that is the same thing. Mon Mothma, of all people, should know that. I hope she's like behind the scenes, like
Maybe that's
she's
where
smiling for the council, and then behind the scenes, I hope she's like still with Luthen getting some shit done.
building the resistance, perhaps.
Yeah.
Where she's like, believe me.
Great. More bureaucracy.
Believe me, I get it, and I'm gonna help you. But standing in front of these freaks, I cannot, because I'm the grand all of it right now.
Well, you see, she got a squadron with her, even though she was told not to go, and no one stopped them. They just went. I gotta go on a beer run. See you guys later.
So you guys, oh, beer, let's go.
I will say I was hoping we're bleeding in episode 4 now. I was hoping Zeb would be in one of those. Where's he at? Where's the reunion?
All I'm gonna say is I
Reunition.
don't need the whole party.
What?
I
You
like
don't?
Zeb. I like Zeb. He's fine. He's the Chewbacca of the group.
Well, Ezra's gone and Kanan's dead.
Yeah.
Sabine and Ahsoka are already together, so Hera needs one friend.
I like Hera. I like how they're using Hera as kind of the bridge to normalcy. Like, because
A green pilot, yes.
Well,
normalcy.
I'm just saying. Sabine and Ahsoka are off on their own, doing crazy shit, figuring stuff out. Where Hera feels like she has one foot over there, but also she is a general of the New Republic, and she has to do the political stuff and
turn in her timesheets.
Yeah, do all that. So I feel like she's kind of that
Pay her
bridge
taxes.
where she's like, yes, Ahsoka, go fuck shit up, but don't tell me about it until I ask.
Right.
Because I don't want to have to lie to Mon Mothma or some shit,
Yeah, exactly.
Don't write it down, bitch.
Or lie to my son. Yeah, no paper trail on this one, please.
So,
Use a burner, communicator, comlink thing.
PSP.
Yeah, 3, I don't know. Whatever. It's fine.
Yeah, I was mad. I'm not going to lie. I watched, I'm like, right when I was thinking there's not going to be any burner episodes, I'm like, well.
I know.
So they crash landed.
The second week.
It took 35 minutes for them just to crash.
Yeah.
But side note, that fucking planet's cool as shit.
I very much enjoy it. Gives me Kylo Ren vibes for some reason.
It is. It feels like a dark side stronghold for some reason. Well, and it's got that ancient temple or map reader thing.
Yeah, the witches were there at one point.
Witches, something.
Witches be
And the aliens.
screwing around.
Aliens were there.
I can confidently say with episode 4, I love Balin. He's one of, it's just one of those moments where a character just grabs you. And it's like, I'm your favorite character for a couple weeks. Like, as soon as I saw Luthen in Andor, I was like,
that's it.
The combo is there, and I'm all in. Instantly.
Yeah, I do agree. I think Andor would have been a completely different thing without Luthen.
It would not exist without Luthen. Just say that.
I liked everything else about the show, but he really was. He's the whipping boy that no one ever sees. He really, when he does that big spiel about sacrifice, you really feel it. Like, you think you're sacrificing shit. I can't even fucking go home without people asking where I've been, what I'm doing. Oh, you sporting? Oh, yeah. See?
You can't even order Chipotle, dude. I have to use a fake name on DoorDash. This sucks.
No, can't have it. So,
yes.
yeah, no, but I feel the same way about what's his face.
Yes, Balin's awesome.
And you know why I like his character? He's fallen Jedi. He's evil, but he's also in a weird, cool, calm, and collected.
I wouldn't say he's evil. He's not evil.
He's power hungry.
Maybe. We don't know what he's looking for yet.
True, but he's power hungry. So I would put.
He's hungry for something.
Dude, he's hanging out with the witch. They're all bad.
I have a couple theories that came out of episode 4. One of them is Balin is they're going to get to Thrawn in the next episode, and Balin, once he realizes he's there and he has what he's need, he's going to kill the witch. That's what I think is going to happen, because he's that's a means to an end for him.
You don't think he's evil as in Palpatine, but evil as in
not even close.
But evil as in Dooku?
Yes. Total.
So he's evil.
No, that's not
They're
even
bad
evil.
guys.
That's not evil.
They're bad guys. They murder people.
Dooku is a political idealist, bro.
And murderer.
No. Well,
yes.
Yes, but he... the other side of the political fence calls Dooku evil, but he's not actually evil.
Necessary murders.
It has to happen. Palpatine is evil. Dooku's not. Does that make sense? Joker is evil.
Why when you kill someone in the heat of battle, you're a hero, but when you kill someone in the heat of passion, it's called murder. It's all the same shit.
12 crullers to go, please.
Can I get a jelly donut?
I haven't watched that in a while.
I have not either.
Dooku's not evil, though.
He is.
He's not evil. Bad guy does not equal evil. Evil equals bad guy. Yes.
Well, he still fits in the peg, whether he's a square or a rectangle.
I don't know about that. But yes, I do get I do get Dooku vibes.
I don't think either of them want to bring down the fucking Republic single-handedly for their own means, but I do think they are enemies of the good guys, which makes them the bad guys.
I hate that definition.
The bad guys?
I'm glad we have enough nuance for me to say, I don't know if he's evil. That alone makes me happy.
They could switch that around. I mean, is Kylo evil?
He was for a little bit.
But he didn't really murder anybody. Not a single person except for
He murdered people.
Snoke. He killed Snoke. That's it.
He did.
He killed people on the battlefield,
killed a
but
ton of people.
that's just a given. So the Jedi.
He killed his dad.
Yeah, but that's easy.
Evil as fuck. Shit, I just lost what I was gonna say. Oh no, Balin says multiple times though he like respects Ahsoka and like doesn't want to fight.
So he's cool, calm, and
Man,
collected.
it's a shame if I had to kill her. I hope
And
it
then
doesn't come to that.
And then guess what?
Yeah.
He kills her.
Right, a necessary part of the job. He wants to get to Thrawn. He's got to do this.
Just
it's a hurdle.
Just because you're no. He's a bad guy, man. I don't know what to tell you.
No, exactly. Because if a Jedi kills a Sith, they're justifying it because they're the good guy, or because they're the Jedi Order, or whatever. So
Well-
you justify the murder then.
Well, what's right? Because it's
Just because Balin's got a red lightsaber doesn't mean he's evil. Just say that.
actually that's exactly what that means.
It's not.
Name a good guy with
Maybe
a red
in
lightsaber.
1977,
Name a good guy with a red lightsaber.
me and Kotor.
No, see, exactly what I thought. I'm just telling you. You could be right. Eventually, he might get out there and
I think I
kill
am.
a bitch, but
I think he's gonna kill Morgan, and we're gonna figure out what he's after. It doesn't seem like he's wants to get Thrawn back and be like the Vader to Thrawn's Tarkin.
the only reason you're
You know
saying
what I
that
mean?
is there's no vengeance. He's not driven by vengeance. He's just driven by power.
Maybe.
And he's one way or another unhappy with his current standing, whatever that is.
Yeah, freelancer.
So he wants to bring war and obtain more power and do whatever the fuck
I don't
he
know,
wants.
because from his dialogue there, it kind of sounded like he's like, I need Thrawn in order to do what I need to do. And yes, he's going to restart the war, but that's a necessary evil in order for me to get to
Necessary
where I want to
what?
go. Evil.
Oh yeah, that's what he's after.
Yeah, Thrawn is going to do evil
More
stuff. It's a
evil.
necessary evil.
And he's gonna allow the evil. So, but
No,
that's just
you
he's a
don't-
bad guy. He's
you
not
don't
evil.
Win this one. You don't win this one.
And possibly
You don't win this one.
take your pills.
Anyways, that's theory one. I got one more. I got two more actually. I'll drip them out later. But yes, Balin's cool. Fight scenes. What do you think?
They've been above average.
Yes.
There hasn't been okay. Sabine's fight scenes, and understandably so, are borderline bad. I know she's a Padawan, she's learning. But in the back of my head, I'm like, look, if you're that bad with a lightsaber, you got a jetpack and you got your shit. And I know she did use
did some of that,
She
yeah.
did a little bit. But I'm like,
Which I was all
you
about.
are a Mando. And if you
Yeah.
are that bad with your lightsaber, go full Mando then. Because that's what you know. That's like in your blood.
Right.
And it just didn't last at all. And I was like, so you're better off without all your armor and your guns and you just have a glow stick? Like, that's how you're better off? You should be full armor. Even if she knocks your guns away, you still have a jetpack and full armor.
Right.
Get the fuck out of there.
Until
Or,
she-
let me say this. Why don't we whip the lightsaber out while we have the full armor on?
What you are?
What the fuck?
That's the next thing I was going to say after I said, yeah, she has the full armor on until Homegirl throws her against the tree and her helmet comes off because she threw her so hard. That was fun.
Yeah, the fights have been fun. I'm not gonna like sit here and just bash. They've been fun. The Sabine ones obviously are like, okay, whatever.
I like when she suited up though.
When she got stabbed in the second episode, I was like, oh yeah, you're not good with the fucking lightsaber. So
It was just obvious.
yeah, but it's whatever. The Ahsoka stuff's been fantastic, and honestly, I think they've, in a weird way, they've slowly dipped down. I think in the first episode when she fought those fucking droids.
Yeah.
And then when she fought that Star Killer guy in the second episode, I was like,
Merrick.
dude, these things are fucking. All of it's been great. Even like you said, when she does that little like shoulder when the lightsaber passes her, I'm like, dude, bad
Perfect.
ass.
Exceptional.
Yeah,
Tremendous.
so no, they've been happy. What are your thoughts on the lightsabers?
They've been good. I was specifically just talking about this episode. Like, I love the fight in the woods. I love that Ahsoka kept changing stances.
Yeah,
That was awesome.
yeah.
And homage to the Rebels scene where Obi-Wan kills Maul, where she just baited his helicopter thing and then one slash and just fucking killed him. Marok, whatever his name is. And what was up with the fucking Thanos shit? He exploded into dust.
Oh yeah.
What do you think's up with that?
Was he a zombie of some type?
Maybe.
Because he could have been something that the witch brought back to life or something.
Necromancer.
No,
dude.
you're right. I completely blanked on that because I was in the back of my head. I was like, he was at least cut up, but you're right. He just dissolved.
Right.
I don't know.
Gnarly. I mean, I'm kind of glad that he's just done.
Yeah,
And
believe me.
it's not like, oh my God, it's Dooku.
This is the dumbest thing. I still, like, you're right. I think his armor looks cool, but something about his build, he just looks dumb to me.
I'm so sorry. He's one of my favorite looks
He just
in a
looks,
long time.
He just, like, I don't know.
He reminds me of like a Dark Souls knight, but it's all black and he has a lightsaber. And that's fucking sweet. I don't know. I love it. I've never liked the helicopter lightsabers, but before he starts spinning it, it's okay.
Yeah, I think the helmets,
Oh, I love it.
yeah, it's definitely a little less. It's not great for me. The helmet's not great.
What's the thing where they run on horses
The
at
joust?
each other? Yeah, he looks like he's about to go jousting, dude. I love that. Anyways,
No, I think he's a fine character. Physically he looks a little weird to me. So
he was cool, man.
and the lightsaber or the fan lightsaber's like whatever.
Yeah. And then Sabine gets her ass beat, and then Ahsoka goes to fight Balin. That fight was awesome.
Remind me.
They fight.
Oh shit! There wasn't a lot of force powers like pushes, jumps.
A couple, I think. Yeah,
Trying to remember.
a couple. But it was nice. She was like katana samurai style, and he was like fucking longsword slashing the shit out of you style. And she did more changing of the lightsaber forms, which I thought was really interesting. Cool to see that.
Yeah, I mean it's always cool to watch like former Jedi against a Jedi. Well, they're both former Jedi, so
That is right.
yeah. I mean they know each other from a certain point of view. They know where they've been trained and know what they. It's almost like they know what each other knows.
Right.
Just utilize it better or fucking die.
Yeah.
And
or
Ahsoka,
hard counter or what?
Ahsoka chose to die.
Yeah, that's interesting. Did she die though?
I mean, she's at least like knocked out.
Yeah, that's what I didn't understand. Is it like she unconscious and having visions? I mean, she's in that time travel portal, world between worlds place from Rebels. So like, she is somewhere. But is that like
Is that just in her head?
Harry Potter dies in at the end of Harry Potter, and then he's in like the white
Yeah.
tunnel with Gandalf with Dumbledore talking before he gets sent back, right?
Yeah.
So
So
she's
in
gonna-
the big white spa.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Getting his pedicure and everything. So she's gonna talk to her master and then get sent back and save the day.
Yeah, I do like some of the small conversation quips, like throwing a Anakin out there at any point to Ahsoka's like, you better not say too much, bitch, because
I know.
like she might fucking freak.
She might lose her shit, dude. Yeah, she was not having that conversation.
God, and that's a conversation that needs to be had. That's what I mean, sure, I want to see lightsabers and shit blowing up, and honestly, the lore,
Deadpool, you'll change his name to Jesus.
Jesus Padilla,
Oh.
she's in heaven where everyone's face is smooth. Yeah,
Yeah, that's true. She's in Jedi heaven.
yeah. I mean, I'm hoping it's kind of the same. It's almost poetic. It's almost the same storyline of what we walked through with Obi-Wan.
Right?
Obi-Wan wasn't about Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan was about him facing Vader physically and mentally and overcoming what he did or didn't do to Anakin.
Yeah, I know. Ahsoka's got to do
And
the same thing.
Ahsoka's got to do the same thing.
Right. So she can
she
really
feels-
train Sabine.
You've got to feel guilty. Like right when you left, all of a sudden he became Vader and murdered children. You're like, fuck. Like if I would have just stayed
Yeah.
and hung out a couple more times.
Do a couple shots.
Do a
Everything
couple
would've been
shots.
Cool.
Master.
Show up at his wedding, maybe. Whoops.
Well, can't get married. Can't get double married, Dewey. What if you're famous?
Classic.
Yeah, I think that's what we've got to get to. And, it's clouded in this lore story, which, with Thrawn and Ezra, where are they? How are we going to get there? Are they coming back? What this war is going to look like? But as we left off in that episode 4, she's face to face with Anakin.
Yeah, what the fuck did you think of that?
I was not ready,
No, I was not.
which is a good thing. I'm excited to see where it goes, obviously, but I was like, first off, like when she got tossed over the cliff, I was like, well, she obviously isn't gonna die, and then they just didn't. They just left her out there, and I was like, are they just gonna
Yeah.
leave the episode like that? And then when they finally got there, I was like, oh shit. And then he walks up, and I was like, oh whoa, like you guys not only showed her again, but let's fucking do this conversation
Yeah.
real quick.
Anakin Skywalker shows up.
I'm happy.
Garbed out in episode 3.
I'm happy with it.
Yeah, is it... First thing I thought was she's in the Force Ghost area, and that's Anakin as a Force Ghost, but he decided to change his clothes. That's the first thing I thought. And then I remembered, wait, this is the World Between Worlds time travel stuff. So, like, is this... Did Anakin get access to this area? And is he an Anakin from... I just hope we're not going into multiverse territory, but is like an Anakin from Revenge of the Sith timeline getting access to World Between Worlds and is talking to Ahsoka?
Well,
Like the Anakin that we know before he kills everyone.
When did quote unquote Vader actually, or when did Anakin quote unquote actually die? Was it like the no, like?
I mean, when
Or did he
after
die
his
on
Force
Mustafar?
Ghost appears.
I'm just saying, like the being that was Anakin. Like I know it's philosophical, but like he dies. He's no longer Anakin, and that's what Obi-Wan learns. That's Vader.
Yeah, but
Anakin's
he had
not
to be
here.
in there a little bit in order for Luke to get back with him.
Sure, there's a glimmer, but let's
saying,
just
he dies
say
in Return of the Jedi.
he's no longer there. But I'm saying, like, from that point on, so I feel like that's the Anakin that's showing up. Is once Anakin truly died and became Vader, that's the Anakin that transcends and goes to that paradox or where the fuck we are now.
Yes, but if it's not like the Force Ghost Heaven area, then that doesn't apply anymore. Then it's an actual Anakin Skywalker from somewhere.
Oh no, that's a Force Ghost. That's a dream. A dream Force Ghost. That isn't Anakin.
Yeah, think so?
Yeah. They're not doing that. You're saying like Anakin went somewhere. That doesn't make any sense.
Return of the Jedi comes out originally. Anakin dies. Force Ghost comes back. It's the old dude, Sebastian, whatever his name is. They retcon that with the special edition, and it comes back, and it's Hayden Christensen.
Yeah.
So now they're doing it again, and he's in a different outfit. So I'm just saying, are they going to retcon it again, or is it a different explanation?
I am kind of.
Because he wasn't blue Force Ghosty, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
but
it might be a different explanation.
It's just, you know what's great is it doesn't have to make sense. She's knocked out or she's in some dream state, and this is what she's seeing. And this is an opportunity for a Force Ghost to make contact with her. Whereas, like, someone like Yoda, who's been able to sit on Dagobah and study about how Force Ghosts can physically change reality, like burn a fucking tree down in episode 8 or whatever. Yeah, I feel like Anakin has that ability. Like, he can reach out and be there for Ahsoka, but it is limited. He can't just walk up to her in real life and be like, hey, what's up, bitch? He's got to wait till she gets knocked out and is in this dream state that have, like, a Force connection with her.
But is she in a dream state, or is she dead?
That's what we don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter, honestly.
Matters to
Either way,
me.
she's getting touched by Anakin.
Yeah, it's going to be an awkward conversation next week, or tomorrow, I should say.
You left me. Bitch, you left me.
We left each other.
we
Agree to
left-
disagree.
We were gone.
We're both sad. Agree
Yeah.
to disagree.
Where's Obi-Wan? Is he still with you? You brought him here.
I hope not. I just wonder, like, are we going to see the other Force Ghosts? Is it going to be a Force Ghost smorgasbord? With Kenobes and friggin' Yoda.
Padilla is saying, but we have to know if it's a Force Ghost or a Figment. It doesn't change anything, though.
Or the World Between Worlds stuff.
It doesn't, any three of those, it doesn't matter. It's still,
does,
it's
dude.
still Anakin reaching out to Ahsoka.com end of it. Like that, it doesn't matter if it's his physical Force Ghost, his,
But how does he reach out to her if he's dead, bro?
how does Han reach out to Kylo when Kylo got stabbed? Does it fucking matter? It could have been a figment of his imagination. It still happened.
But Kylo wasn't dead when that happened.
Well, exactly, which makes it even weirder. Because Han's not Force sensitive. So, does it matter if it was a Force ghost or a figment
I
of
don't
his
think
imagination?
that was Force Ghost. That was his imagination.
So, my
wasn't
point
blue-
is
blue
there's a
haze.
message being sent
I know
from a
that.
being.
But we have to dissect it, man.
No,
It's
you
Star
don't.
Wars.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I know.
No, you don't. It's still
I
just.
think I'm just hesitating on there potentially being some sort of multiverse fuckery.
I'm taking the back seat to that. I don't.
I hope there's not, is what I'm kind of getting at. I'm trying to analyze it.
And that's why I think
talk
you're
myself into
over
no.
analyzing what we're seeing. Because I mean, we're gonna get an answer. I'm assuming pretty quickly in the 5th episode. But, yeah, I mean, they're gonna have a conversation. She's gonna wake up and whatever. They're gonna move on. She's gonna learn something or take something from Anakin. And
Or they're just going to fucking come to terms and she can now relax
yeah,
and be at peace and not be a bitch.
Maybe
to
turn her
Ahsoka, or
lightsabers-
to Sabine.
lightsabers blue again. I tell you what.
Green.
I tell you fucking
She
what.
had green, right? Or she
I
had one
tell
of these?
you fucking what.
Don't
She has
do
white.
it.
She has white. Oh
No, I meant originally when she was in the Jedi Order. She had green, right?
I'm the wrong person to ask. I thought they were blue. Doesn't she dual wield blue?
I think it's green.
I think when she
no?
was a Padawan, she maybe does just have that green lightsaber because we just did the Clone Wars cartoon. Yeah, she's got 2 blue ones in that picture.
Oh, this
She's-
one's green.
And then she's got 2 greens.
She's changing her mind on us. Yeah, she's had
Yeah,
both.
see,
at
when
different
she's
times.
a Padawan, she must lose her lightsaber because that looks maybe it doesn't look different.
That is tiny though. Anyways,
If we had time to read a goddamn synopsis,
so what were you gonna say?
green and yellow.
I tell you fucking what. What are you gonna say? Purple?
All I'm gonna say is if her lightsabers, if she comes to terms with Anakin one way or another and accepts, she doesn't have to become a Jedi or like anything, but if she changes her lightsaber colors back to a general Jedi color, a blue or a green,
Yeah.
or she could be badass and pull purples. That's one.
Now that Mace Windu's
That's
dead.
one. Not only badass, but 2, an acceptance of her past, and 3, a great fucking way to sell toys, Disney.
Yeah. Yeah, it's blue and red combined.
And to decipher what Ahsoka we're talking about. Oh, she's got the purple lightsabers? Oh, that's from her show. Oh, she's got the blue lightsabers? That's from Clone Wars. Oh, she's got green lightsabers?
yeah.
She's from Rebels or whatever. So, and then the whites, yes. I mean, there's a good opportunity to do that, so.
Damn.
But I think it would visually be fun. Like if she came to terms with Anakin, turned her sabers blue again, and then have for the rest of the season. Did it
Did her
done.
dids,
Did it duns.
Did or dids.
That'd
Interesting. All
be
right.
fun.
Yeah, it was shocking when I saw Homeboy though.
No,
How do you think he looked? Good.
I mean, whatever, guys, whatever. It's Anakin. Get over it.
Yeah, I mean,
Am I mad at it? No.
No,
Was it-
I'm
was
not
it a-
mad at it at all. Not mad.
No. Yeah. He looked fine.
Yeah, he's fine. Probably looked better in Kenobi.
It looked better than Kenobi.
I think he looked better in Kenobi.
You know what the issue with Kenobi was? It was a flashback. It was supposed to be a flashback to their early training, and he looked 20 years old, and you're like, well, okay.
Well, this is supposed to be him as he was in Episode 3.
Kinda, maybe. Is it a Force Ghost? Is it?
I don't know.
We haven't figured it out. So how is he supposed to look?
Is he a bad guy?
Is he? Well, yeah, from a certain point of view.
Is he an evil in this one?
Does he kill good guys?
Is he Happy Dancing?
Where's Yoda?
Who's Yoda? Are you familiar with Yoda?
What? Doesn't Attack of the Clones feel so distant?
Actually, I was somebody posted on the subreddit. I can't remember what the context was, but just the Geonosis arena and just shots from like the fight scene and when they're held prisoner and everything. And I was just like, man, it's iconic, dude.
There is something that's even though
The
it's
vibes.
even though it's one of my least favorite movies, there is something that really sets that movie apart from all of them. I feel like even Episode 3, while it's in the same vein, just really zeroes in on
Zero the Hutt.
Anakin, Obi-Wan, Fall of the Jedi. Where in Episode 2, it's like still the grand war. Like it's
Right.
this is it. It's all this shit blowing up. It's all this Jedi dying. It's just war. We get to 3 and all that comes crumbling down so fast, and now we're back to just like it feels like OT. I mean, obviously it's the launch of the OT, but I do
One
in
daddy
my
and
head,
one goodie.
in my head, I feel like episode 3 is closer to the OT than it is to episode 2.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, 1 and 2 definitely feel similar in that regard.
Yeah, and 1 kind of stands alone. It's a weird one. I mean, I've always loved.
It's
1.
excellent. It's stupendous, tremendous, wonderful.
But it is still Tatooine, or it's Naboo, Tatooine, Coruscant, Tatooine, and you're like, or I'm sorry, Naboo. We're back there somewhere.
There's nothing wrong with that, dude. That's the first time we saw Coruscant and Naboo.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm saying it still kind of lives in a smaller realm. For whatever reason, episode 2 just blows that all open, where it's just like, no, shit.
Yeah, I'm going to
Everywhere.
Camino. I'm going to Geonosis. We're
Going all
going to
over.
hide here.
Yep.
Tatooine again.
Tatooine.
Tatooine's always there, dude. It's in every one. You want to hear my other theory?
Yeah.
So they're going to find Thrawn. And because he's in a different galaxy, he's going to have those force lizard things that is hanging out when he had in the Legends version.
Gilgamesh
That negate the force. And when they get to a showdown, Ahsoka's going to be tapped out because she doesn't have the force to call on, and it's going to be up to Sabine, because she's not force sensitive, to step up and be a true Mando and fucking take him out and save the day. That's my theory 2 of 3.
Springing off that theory, is Thrawn sitting there waiting?
Totally, dude.
You think?
Totally.
He's going to be sitting like goddamn Bo-Katan in a chair with her
like,
legs
who's
spread.
the bad guy in Inspector Gadget?
Inspector Gadget. What?
Yeah, he's just going to be sitting in his chair, fucking petting one of those lizard guys.
Dude, that's Giovanni with Team
exactly.
Rocket.
Yeah, Persian. He's
gonna
there with a
sit there with
Persian, just hanging out.
A Persian as force negative. Yeah.
Force negative. Just waiting for these mofos to come bumbling in. Oh, Sabine got captured. What do you think about that?
I hope she dies.
What?
She gave up the map, dude.
But look, I think it's smart. If she would have kept fighting, she could have fought to death if she wanted to. And she's like, you know what?
Well, she's in love with homeboy.
And that's a way to
wants to
get
save
out
Ezra.
there. Let's go out there together. I
Yeah.
can't believe they would take a prisoner out there. Is that dumb to say? Chain her to the fucking...
Balin's got plans, and he probably wants her to be his apprentice.
Oh, you think Balin's going to turn on... I've always felt like there was tension, not sexual tension, but tension between Balin and his apprentice.
Yeah, she's
Like
like Kylo Ren acting out, and he's just like... feels like he's babysitting sometimes.
Where I feel like maybe he can turn Sabine, and
Right.
he's like, yeah, no, I kind of like that.
Yeah. I think that's going to happen.
Or
Force Ghost.
Or Balin is going to use Sabine as fucking bait
Yeah, that too.
to get Ezra out. Maybe Ezra is the end all for Balin, where he just wants to kill him or do something, whatever it is, but he's gonna dangle Sabine out there. Here it is.
Dangle. Here's your girlfriend. Do something.
I like that better. And I do like the theory that he's gonna kill the witch. Once they get out there, I don't need you anymore.
Exactly.
I have the dude.
But then we're
before
going
I
to see
forget-
her whip out some magic, though.
Yeah, dude, that battle I'm ready for.
Horned up.
I thought it was fucking savage and badass when Balin just turned his lightsaber over and destroyed the
yeah.
map.
Yep.
I was like,
I got a
dude,
photographic memory.
dude, that's something that
He's
Star
committed
Wars
to his not evil ulterior motives.
Star Wars has been very bad. There's always breadcrumbs, and he's like, nope, fuck it. This is actually gonna make sense this time. You're not gonna follow me.
How you think they're going to follow him, though? Because they will.
Well, Sabine's there
I know, but how can they possibly see where they are?
somehow.
How can she get a transmission
It
across a
doesn't
different
matter.
galaxy?
Chopper's gonna do his whip.
Chopper is going to save the day, of course.
Chopper's gonna fly in.
No, but for real, how do you think they're going to find her? Oh, if Ahsoka's in the world between worlds, she can just jump out at a different point in the universe.
Ooh,
Multiverse.
there's just doors.
There are. The doors.
It's like Monsters Inc.
It is like Monsters Inc. That is exactly right. Yeah.
But instead of bedrooms, it's
Force ghosts.
It's maybe it is still bedrooms. You're just gonna come out in Thrawn's bedroom.
Well, he's trying to change.
Booga booga.
Achuta.
Achuta.
Oh man.
That was good. It's I mean, 3 out of 4 is excellent so far. And sometimes you just need those, I know, tying in ones. I'm just happy that it was 1, and then we fucking kept going.
Famous last words until Mopar turns on Disney Plus tomorrow night.
Well, it can happen.
And finds episode 5
But
as a snooze fest.
back-to-back filler episodes should never happen. That's
yeah,
all
I got
I'm
you
going to
there.
say.
I got you there.
And that's what I feel like Boba Fett lost us.
I got you there, man.
And even
Speaking of
Mando,
Boba Fett, dude,
Mando, man. Boba Fett.
they got some new Black Series figures. I was scrolling through looking for a gift for my brother, and I saw some new Black Series stuff. There was a Luke with Baby Yoda, which was an awesome combo, I thought. And then there was a Cobb Vanth and Cad Bane.
Ooh.
And I hesitated. I almost got it. It looked very nice.
God, you're making me want to watch like a select episode from Boba Fett.
Just a couple scenes. See Cad Bane
Yeah.
walking in from the mirage of the desert.
Man, and I think they utilized him very well, and he did kind of hold the end of Boba Fett, the whole series. He just kind of held it together because it was falling apart quickly.
Yes.
And when he walked
Mando
up,
held it together.
Yeah, Mando did hold it together too. So, no, I think, yeah, I might flip one of them on. One of the episodes.
Do it.
You know what I really want to do is just spend a whole fucking weekend and rewatch Andor. I would love to dive back into that.
Yeah.
Because I do think it would be even better the second watch.
I might once Ahsoka's over. Yeah. I want to keep I'm hoping I will keep the Star Wars juices flowing this time. Really fizzled out after Mando season 3, so come off Ahsoka if we can get hyped and then go into a rewatch of Andor would be nice. Even maybe some sequel trilogy stuff because we're kind of close to that timeline.
Yeah. We're
Maybe
going to have to do
some
like a
comics.
guys' night and just hit some sequel stuff up.
Sequels.
I haven't watched episode 8 in a fucking minute.
I was just thinking about that. I was thinking about actually it was when I was watching this episode because Balin's giving Sabine the talk and he's like, "Come with me, I got to do this, blah blah blah," and it just reminded me of Kylo talking to Rey at the end of Last Jedi, and I was like, God, I got to just watch that scene, that fight scene through to the end.
More!
It's so intense, dude. I love Kylo Ren so much.
I wouldn't give a shit about the whole sequel trilogy
If it wasn't for him,
if Kylo wasn't in it. I don't give a shit about Palpatine being there. Snoke was fun until they did what they did.
yeah,
And like Rey's fine and all, but she ain't different enough for me to care. She's like almost Luke status for me. She's just a notch under.
well, is Luke. I mean, it's the same archetype.
You're right. Well, and that's kind of why she's a notch under, because she's the same
Yeah,
person.
I mean, I watched the OT and I'm just like, I want to watch Vader again. I don't want to watch
Dude,
Luke.
they
You know what I
played it
mean?
out in such a weird way too, and I hate to harp on it, but like Luke's a nobody, wait, he's a somebody. Rey's a nobody, wait, she's a somebody. And you're like,
Anakin's a
oh,
nobody,
let me
wait,
guess,
she's a
they're from desert planets, they were poor, blah, blah. And you're like, Jesus, they are the fucking same person.
Yeah.
That's why, and it's unfortunate, but he was first, so you get that archetype, and then you do it again, you're like, well, why am I rewatching this shit?
Well, yeah, but if you take that too far, then you just shit on every story that's ever been written because it's all the same thing.
You're wrong. I
I'm
get your reasoning.
just
but
you don't take it too far.
They are the exact same person.
Yeah, well, same universe too.
Yeah. I don't know. It's fine. But my point was Kylo. I need more Kylo, and the only way to get him is sequels, so let's fucking do it. Dude, even
Until he comes back
when you
for a live action show.
even with that fucking voluptopotamus hair that he has in episode 7,
What is the word that you just said?
What?
when he's mind fucking anybody.
What did you say?
Voluptopotamus. That's not something I came up with, but you can throw it up there.
It's not.
No, I pulled it from a skit from something else.
Was that Trailer Park Boys again?
No. I'll shout them out. College Humor did a series, and it was based on the pageant moms.
Oh yeah.
Precious
yeah,
Plum. Precious
I remember
Plum.
That. I remember that.
And the mama in that is a very big woman. She says, "I'm a voluptopotamus lady." She was trying to say voluptuous. Voluptopotamus.
I love it. I'm keeping it. Yeah, I thought you just pulled that one out. And I was
No,
like,
I
oh
wish.
man,
No.
Oprah's on a roll.
No,
Anyways, sorry. What were you saying, Kylo Ren, that stuff?
I steal jokes. That's what I'm telling you.
That's all I do is quote things. So let's be honest.
No, Kylo, he's it, man. He's it. Talk about badass masks. What's
Yeah.
your favorite mask? You don't say this fucking nobody, because that's wrong.
He's in my top 3. I'll say that much.
I mean, I guess you could throw troopers in there too. I don't fucking care. Whatever, a mask, a mask.
If I had to pick one single favorite, it would be Kylo Ren. Yes.
I think I would agree, actually.
If I had
Revan-
to go 3, it would be like Kylo, Revan, and like Mandalorians,
God, we're the same person then.
like a general Mandalorian.
I'm a weird one where Vader's badass and everything, but his mask has always just been off to me. They're just the bug eyes. It's kind of a little weird.
The helm is so wide.
Yeah.
You catch it at the wrong angle. It looks like he's got, an extra set of shoulders up there.
He looks like Lord Farquaad. Like he's just got the molded hair, and you're like, dude, Vader, calm it down.
Dark helmet was not too far off.
No. Yeah, I think you're right. I think Kylo's is my favorite. God, I
Yeah.
love the accented like brow with the chrome on his face. It looks so good.
Are there any I'm like forgetting about? Best masks for COVID. Best masks in Star Wars.
Yeah, the Mandos are easy. They're badass.
Yeah, all the Mandos.
They just have a list. 7
Scout Trooper, Inquisitors, Darth Nihilus, TIE Fighter Pilot actually is badass.
Clone Troopers.
Royal Guard, Bausch, Clone Trooper, Boba Fett, Stormtrooper, Vader. Kylo Ren's not even in this list.
While I like the Scout Troopers, they are bottom of the list. Death Troopers are up there. I fucking love Death. And the Purge Troopers from...
Oh, yeah.
They're fucking sweet.
TIE Fighter Pilot's awesome.
Yeah. You know what else I'll just throw out there, and I know it's not a mask, but some of the droid faces, man.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching...
I like Hu Yang. I like the new droid.
I do too.
I mean, he's not new, but new to me.
I was watching Rogue One on YouTube TV, so there was ads, but my point is there was like a farmer droid right at the beginning on that black sand. I don't even know what's the first
The planet?
where they
I
come.
don't remember.
Girl, even though he doesn't say that.
I don't remember.
There's a
honestly.
random droid at the beginning. I'm like, dude, that's so like something about it. It just farm droid.
Let's see if Rogue One Farmer Droid brings anything up.
Yeah. It's so weird how simple that is, but like it's just
Yep.
something there.
I can dig it, dude.
I like the K2s, man. They're so the beady eyes are fucking cool, man.
Yeah, seeing those in Andor was awesome.
2 tubes.
2 tubes is a rad motherfucker.
I also like how just dominant a K2S. They're so huge.
They are like 7.5 feet tall.
Like, are you? Oh my god.
They're bouncers, dude.
They're
Imperial bouncers.
They're everything. Oh man. All right. Do you want to do 20 questions? I can think of something real quick.
I had a third theory about Ahsoka. I was trying to remember.
Was it about the Night Sister? Or not?
No,
Yeah.
she's gonna die. That was this thing.
She's got to have her own motives.
Yeah, she does.
What? Because okay, in your theory that Balin's gonna kill her, what's her motive to bring him along? Like, there's got to be both sides.
She needed them to hunt down the map and deal with Ahsoka because she can't.
Well, she was also imprisoned. Yeah.
But
So
even
they
if
had
she
to break
was,
up.
I mean, I knew they dueled a little bit, but really, if push came to shove, she would just kill her. So, not 20 questions, but how about a draft?
Okay.
Oh, actually, have you started doing? Have you started watching any spooky season goodness?
I have not.
Okay, never mind. Well, I'll just make a quick comment. So my wifey was out of town, so I watched some old ones just to screw around late at night. I didn't want to actually be freaked out. I just wanted to watch like the goofy shit. Friday the 13th is not very good, I don't think.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
No.
I just feel like that's one of the classic ones.
Yeah. Is that the Jason one?
Jason's not even in it.
Oh.
You know the twist?
What?
Jason died at the camp when he was a kid, and it's his mom who's killing everybody. Killing all the counselors because her son wasn't being observed, and he died.
So she killed.
She's the killer.
She killed him?
No.
I'm kidding. No. She killed her son because
Yes, she
people weren't
killed her
paying
son,
attention
and
to her
then
dead
she killed
son.
herself. I don't know those old ones. I don't know what you're gonna do. I feel like horror movies get outdated like faster than any other genre.
Would you say that same thing about Saw, the first one?
I haven't seen it in like 5 years, but I might if I go back and watch it.
I mean, they made it for the cost of a bag of pretzels.
That's true.
So, and
That one's more. It has technology stuff in it, so I feel like it gets dated by you seeing like the old cell phones and
yeah.
stuff like that,
What
and like
year?
the little mini cassette recorders.
Yeah.
Like now people, just voice memo on the iPhone.
What year was that?
I think it was like 2000. Let's find out. I'm just gonna look. Saw movie. There's a new Saw that came out, and there's another one coming out this year. 2004 was the original. There's a new one that came out last year with Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson. I mean, sorry, my mic keeps cutting out. It was corny.
They're all bad, except
First
for the
one's really good.
first one. The second one, I don't
Two's
even
not bad.
remember, but I remember. Is that the one with the group of people?
Yeah, they're all in a house.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2's pretty good. 3, 4, 5, 6, take them. Jigsaw, take them. This new one, screw it. And then, there's a new one coming out this October. It's all 10. It's all X. It's iPhone X. So, it was cheesy. I don't know. All this to say, I also tried to watch the Nightmare on Elm Street 2. Horrible, cheesy, awful. Absolutely horrible. I couldn't get through like 15, 20 minutes. So I changed over to Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
All those movies are just, I feel like those are like when the killer in Scream is talking to people about the favorite scary movie, they're always referencing like the 80s slashers, Halloween and Friday the 13th and all those. And I'm underwhelmed.
Yeah, I think, like you said, certain styles of horror films, it's just immediately outdated.
Yeah.
And those 80s ones, while they might have been ahead of their time, that's 30
40
years
years
yeah,
ago.
You're not.
Yeah.
Where it's like the Exorcist might be dated, but that style of movie isn't. Like, it's still fucking creepy.
Yeah, like I wouldn't say that one is dated. Like it's maybe, and even with The Shining, it's like slow burn, but I don't watch it and think like, oh my God, it's like
It's so
poorly
bad.
made,
Yeah.
bad acting, none of that stuff.
No, it's creepy, man. It's a like you said, it's a slow burn. It's a slow twist.
Yeah.
And I think that's what might hold, like House of a Thousand Corpses was arguably bad when it came out because it's done in such a hokey way that it's almost timeless. It's in
Almost,
a weird,
yeah.
it's in that weird realm where even when it came out, where you're like, is this the 80s or 90s or is it supposed to be now or
70s?
is
Yeah.
it 70s? Because there's all the cars, so you would assume 70s, but it's almost in like certain aspects. You're like, well,
Yeah.
this almost could be just like now, just
Right.
like driving older cars in Texas or something.
Right.
Like it's a weird time. They're not all on like cell phones.
Nope. Payphones.
Yeah, they do use payphones. I think once.
He said in the commentary, actually, I watched it, 1 million times. But like he said it back then on purpose because like if it happened today, you just be like, Mom, help me, please.
Yeah. Hey.
Like you break down in the middle of nowhere at night with no cell phone,
In the rain. Yeah.
then something actually is going to happen.
Yeah.
So
You got to find a star map and go to
gotta
the
find a star
extra
map,
universe.
dude.
Found it galaxy wide.
We almost got a Holdo maneuver there. The Eye of Sion ring went to hyperspace, like through around all those other ships.
That was
very cool.
Unnecessary, but yeah, I'm for it. Like if you have the opportunity, fucking do it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Visually, it looked awesome.
I'm not gonna lie. I was like midway through an eye roll, and then I watched it. I watched it, and I was like, all right, that was cool. Whatever. Like,
it was cool.
I wanted to full eye roll, but I was like, yeah, fuck it, do it. Do it.
So I'm just, yeah. They have to figure out how to get out there. How do you think it's going to happen? That's my next question, and then we'll have to see tomorrow night what goes on.
Yeah, unless they're not. Let's just cut to the chase. Maybe they go out there and come back. And they've got
that's true.
And
Maybe
they've got
Thrawn
Thrawn.
assembles the fleet and they get back.
Yeah, and what if it happens quickly because of the time fuckery? And you're like, they zoom out, and then like 5 minutes later, zoom back, and there's a ton of ships. You're like, fuck, let's get out of here.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, he did fuck the map up. I wonder if like Balin and Sabine and the witch would like stay, and Thrawn comes back with the whole fleet. And shit's gonna go down, dude.
You know what? It would be another fun one. Is Thrawn's stuck out there?
For now.
Thrawn's stuck out there.
Well, not anymore.
He couldn't come here.
Correct.
He needed someone to go out there. What if he fucks them all over?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, he would do that. And
That's what I'm
takes
saying.
The ship. Yeah.
And maybe he keeps one like Balin because he's an obedient, non-evil, really, really good guy.
He's a great guy.
But yeah, something like that where, or he finds Sabine and he's like, oh, I'm using you because Ezra, he's right here. You're gonna do it.
Make it happen.
But that's what my point is. Like, if they zoom back and almost everybody's dead except for like a handful that Thrawn is now in charge of, like the Apprentice. I forget her name. The Dark Side Apprentice. Shit Hottie. Yeah, if they just killed her off because Thrawn's like, don't need get her out of here.
What are you doing?
Why'd you even bring her?
Why are you babysitting?
She looks tired.
She's exhausted, dude. Get her a snack and some milk.
Snack. Yeah. No, I think there's a lot of opportunity just to be like, no, fuck it. Boom, we're here. War started. Get the fuck out of the way. Ahsoka's still knocked out on the planet, but no one knows that. She wakes up from her wet dream with Anakin, looks up to the sky and sees this fucking fleet, and she's like, runs back to the ship with the droid, and it's just like, we need to do nothing.
Now that you say that, it might be interesting if she is stuck in limbo talking to Anakin while all this shit is starting off.
Yeah, wakes up and
she comes in at like the end of episode 6 finale to like rescue Sabine or something. Interesting.
What do y'all think of the theory that Sabine Wren will build the Knights of Ren? I've never heard that.
I haven't heard of that yet, but I don't like it.
I don't like it already.
I despise it. She's not even force sensitive, bro. I hate it.
I mean, you don't need to be the Knights of Ren.
I know, but at least to be like the leader of them.
Yeah, I mean, it would be fun. This is what I'll say. It'd be fun to watch one of the Rebels characters fall off. Whether they're killed off or just become evil or one way or another. I do think that would be great. Great character development for everybody else. Another point of failure.
So like Sabine dying to make Ahsoka pissed.
Yes.
Because you know what I'm scared they might do is Ahsoka dying and Sabine being motivated to carry on.
Yeah, I don't want that.
I don't want that either. Sorry.
Because Ahsoka's already got, I mean, not that you need that, because Ahsoka's already got a lot. I mean, she lost everybody too, whether she walked away from the Jedi Order or not.
Yeah.
Look at that hair.
Kylo's a babe, dude. Born 5 ABY. I just wanted to check timeline here real quick. Born 5. Ahsoka takes place when?
Oh, right here. 2023.
Oh.
9 ABY.
Circa 9 ABY. So Kylo Ren's a little kid. He's 4. I'm just wondering, we saw Ahsoka and Luke met in Book of Boba Fett. I'm just wondering when the new Jedi Order sans Grogu is going to come into the mix. When his child Kylo come into the mix. What is Hera going to do with her son? Is he force sensitive?
Where's Luke?
He's fucking around with those plans, dude.
But seriously.
this is so beneath him right now until Thrawn actually shows up.
But that's my point. So he should be there.
He will be once Thrawn actually shows up. I guarantee we'll get a Luke cameo.
Is there anything out there in the beyond? That's what I'm just going to call it. Outside of Thrawn and Ezra, is there something out there that, okay, we're going to go get Ezra and we're going to go get Thrawn, and they go out there and come back and there's this third party. It doesn't have to be a character
Yuuzhan Vong.
or something, but yeah, something along. It doesn't even have to be that. Maybe it's a plot device. Maybe it's a fucking disease. Maybe it's this fucking
COVID.
Another witch. I don't know. But something foreign comes back, and it's like, we're all fucked.
Yeah.
Where Balin's like, we better go get Ahsoka because we're all going to fucking die.
Yeah.
Let's go save her ass.
We need to pick up Luke Skywalker.
Thrawn.
Get Batman and Superman. We need their help.
Yep. Thrawn got that ultra COVID. Now he's glowing in the dark. He can breathe through time.
Glowing in the dark. He was already blue. Now I'm terrified.
Yeah, how are you supposed to know if he's choking? Oh my god. Do they turn green?
How are you supposed to know if he's choking?
I don't know. When he stops breathing, I guess.
Maybe he turns
Does he have gills?
skin color. All right. Well, this episode's coming out, and we're going to see Ahsoka, and we'll get answers to all of our questions tomorrow, I guess.
Good
so
day.
I'm excited. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. We like you. We appreciate you.
I tolerate you.
I'm okay with it. And
I'm excited. I'm excited for what to see.
we're very excited.